Hey there. So I'm going to do a raw work session here. I'm struggling on kind of my offer front of this whole business and stuff that we're doing here. I mean, I used to build websites and I feel like that is not very strong to lead with. If you disagree, then that's fine. You can tell me, but I don't want to do it anymore. It's pretty simple. I think there's a lot more that we could be doing for clients and for people nowadays in this technological revolution that we're undergoing here, and I'm digging into it. So that's what I want to provide more of. So I'm going to try to do some things. And the first thing is this is my current website. I rebranded from Find It Tech to Motive 11 and happy, super happy with the name change, super happy with most of the stuff here. But I vibe coded this probably 2 months ago, possibly three, and used Astro, used Claude code. Great. I'm noticing that it's kind of like just meh. It doesn't look bad, to most people, but I don't really care too much about the design. I may change a little bit about that. But it was a quick turnaround, quick thing. It's literally just like one page. But I'm just giving you the high level of why I don't like some of this right now, and it's more so a larger problem than just the actual website. Is the messaging is not great. Like marketing systems that actually grow your business, like that's not bad, but I'm not I'm not loving like what I'm doing here. And when I was very emotional when I was doing this. Like, we're not a web design agency. That doesn't need to fucking be there. I need to just talk more about like what we can do in our offers and like the things that that people actually give a shit about, right? Like the outcomes rather than like whatever I'm kind of doing here on certain parts of this. And also, the biggest thing is it's literally 2 pages right now, and this part is literally the whole thing. It's like trying to carry all of the stuff. I have, Motive 11 slash audit as like the main thing that is my CTA. And I'm in a weird position, right? If you're, I'm probably putting this on the second channel here. If you're watching me like do my stuff here, it's like I have built some level of credibility and education situation on that main channel, Mark Szymanski, mostly in WordPress over the last few years, but now I'm pivoting more into like AI first stuff, and it's going well. I mean, I'm definitely not viral or anything, but like the most recent video that I put on there, the AI crash course, that's an incredibly fucking valuable piece of content. Um, so if you watch that, share that with your friends. I'd appreciate it. But that's like a really good entry point. And what I want to continue to do on that channel is demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about. I'm consistently learning. I know what I'm talking about, and then I ultimately know how to help businesses make money from that. And that is going to be hopefully the lead gen for the service stuff, as well as any sort of this whole other fucking bucket of stuff. It's like coaching, consulting, community, like all these other things that I'm not trying to rush, but I'm just naturally kind of there. But I don't want to lose this part. I never want to lose this part. I like helping businesses. I like helping people navigate this new age of whatever. And I'm going to try to do that continuously through the content. But on this side, I just wanted to tweak this a little bit because this isn't really the best way to position kind of like in an offer like this. I don't really feel like. And again, this was just quickly done. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm gonna just show you how I do this, and maybe we'll get somewhere. I have no idea, but yeah, this is currently the situation. I have a lot of different. The new way of working is, you have to try to combine all these bits of context, and I have a lot of different things kind of scattered that I'm going to try to pull together and I'm going to try to put in here. And if you watch this or skip around, I know that you'll benefit from it because it's just how work ends up actually being done. So maybe you'll appreciate it. One last thing before I really dive in is that the reason that sparked this is because I had this audit thing going, right? This $2,500 one-time thing. You click this book systems audit thing. You go directly to a Calendly, and then you could just literally buy it right here. Like somebody should just go through, answer the questions, and then pay me $2,500 to start the audit. And then that's the first call, and then there was like another call. It wasn't like incredibly defined. It was just as good as I can make it at the time. And nobody has bought any of these. Like I pitched one to like a semi-warm lead, and I've been ghosted And that was like a really big write up and everything like that too. I made it much more specific than was on here. Um, and I haven't really pitched it to many other people because I've been just doing other like ad hoc work for current clients and such. But I think that if we're lead genning via content moving forward, then it's probably going to be a situation where people are going to want this. But I just don't really want to position this necessarily like this. I watched this video, which I think you guys should all watch, from Liam Motley. He's a really good source of wealth of knowledge on specifically, like I would call it like AI agency. He's been around for a few years. He's got quite the following, and this is a really good video. This is just like everything about how to perform a $60,000 audit. We're not going to be doing that, but this is for like bigger agencies, and there's some like really interesting parts in here where we're talking about like, he's talking about like small businesses, like small smalls, and then big smalls. And it's just like the price point here for these types of audits is like, 5 to 15K. And then up here is like 30K to 80K. I'm not really concerned about that. I was just concerned about like the dude literally lays out exactly how he does his stuff over at Morningside is his agency. And obviously it's a different market because he's like up market like a decent bit at this point, but the concepts are still the same. So I think I'm just going to try to bring some of that into the fold. And then this is another big thing. I'm not going to show this whole thing because this is his lead magnet, but this is a big PDF. Just go over here and grab it from this video if you want it. But this is another, piece of the puzzle here where I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's really no more. I don't want to say there's no original thought left, but there's very little original thought left. It's literally just like how to use. I mean, there's never been a whole lot of original thought, but now it's literally like take what has worked even in other industries. Even has a slide in there, funny enough, Liam does, where it's like this all started in like the 1920s, like the idea of like consulting and doing services. Like 1920s with the Industrial Revolution, people needed to come in there and like understand, like McKinsey or whatever. They came in there and they tried to understand and help clients understand the complexities and how things were changing. Then again with the .com boom, with the internet and everything, and now with AI, and it's just I just feel like the cycle just keeps getting faster and faster. So I naturally do this. I naturally solve problems and think critically. And I already do it for my clients, but I don't do it like I don't position myself well enough is the problem. Like I put out great content, but I don't do it on this front enough. Like I don't do it through the agency enough. And the current clients that I have, I've probably been underserving them because I could absolutely help them, but I'm just, not putting together offers that help there. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got there. I'm gonna slide this. This is probably fine for now. This is just a start page that actually isn't even like directly accessible from the Motive 11 website right now. But this is where I started. And I was thinking, oh, like a lead magnet thing, and then this audit. I don't really think that's the move anymore. Like realistically, I'm not an idiot. Like I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna really advertise. Like if you're probably, at least for the foreseeable future, you're probably not going to know about Motive 11 without knowing about me. So this is unnecessary. This is why I hid this page at first. This was just a simple email sequence where people could put their stuff in here and then get some value. And I could add them to the list and everything. But I need to realize that this is just not how. I've definitely talked about this before in other content, but this isn't how it works anymore. It's very simple. You fucking make a YouTube channel with your first and last name. You make a service-based business or some sort of product or whatever. Let's just leave in the service-based because there's other models. And the service-based business has a name to it, like it's a fucking company. Motive 11, Morningside, Nick Sarive, which is left click. Like there's a million of them, right? And it's not a fucking hard playbook. You just have to like actually try to execute on it, which I have realistically barely done properly for a very long time, and I'm tired of it. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, so here I am, and I'd like to just kind of fix a lot of this stuff up and kind of show you how that works. So if we go into VS Code here, did a couple things. I cloned the repo down from GitHub, And then I changed a couple things. I was dicking around with this bypass permissions thing down here because on my laptop it showed me this bypass permissions, but on this it didn't. It's a very simple thing. You just literally go to the Claude code settings and you just check the box that says allow the mode and then restart, and then you have that now. Would highly recommend that. It saves you a bunch of time, but don't use it dangerously. Like, make sure you kind of know what you're doing when you're not asking it to change a bunch of shit on your computer. And then I kind of just like wanted to, kind of think about like, hey, what's the best way to kind of go about this? Because, oh, the other thing was I branched my first time ever making a branch on GitHub. I asked it to branch off of the master so I could do a redesign branch, and then I'll merge it back. So I'm not like making changes, committing, and then deploying every single time. I'm hoping it works like that. I'm pretty sure I have it set up properly through Cloudflare, Cloudflare. I'm actually hosting Cloudflare workers. You can do pages or workers. I was told there was kind of the same thing. So yeah. But yeah. Okay. So basically I want to redo this website, and I kind of just want to talk it out, think about it, give it a bunch of context, and kind of go from there. There's a bunch of things that are already here. We have the home page, we have the start page that's kind of hidden. We have the audit page. We have this field notes fucking bullshit stuff. That's unnecessary. So I think I don't have a great process for this, especially one where there's already some things like started. This is an Astro build, so it has like, kind of has components to it, and then it has all the like the little markdown situations. Like I've talked about this in other videos. Go watch the modern web development video where I talk about kind of comparing it to WordPress. It's pretty cool, and it works really well with vibe coding. So yeah, I'm gonna just have it build me a couple things here, make a couple changes. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing here, let's just kind of go piece by piece on a little bit of this, just to kind of get some quick wins. The field notes stuff, okay? That was put in there at the very beginning, and I don't need a blog right now, like whatsoever. That's totally unnecessary. What I would like to change that to, so we don't have to get rid of everything, can you change everything about field notes? Can you change it to case studies? We'll build that out later, and you can't really see it right now on the actual website, so it's not really a big deal. But let's change that to case studies, um, because we are going to need those here. Go Whisperflow. Thank you. Okay. That's the first thing that I'm thinking. The legal pages and everything like that, those are Termageddon embeds. Those should be fine. I don't want to change necessarily like the theme. I do like a lot of things about the website. I'm not going to go crazy with all the colors and shit like that I did before. I kind of do want to leave. I want to leave the colors. I want to leave the fonts are probably fine for now. The animation styles and shit's fine, and in the dark mode and toggle. But I think I want to redesign the thing. That's totally kind of unnecessary. So I don't want to like force that. But yeah. Okay, so it's finding all these things. It's changing all that. Great. Let me think about what else here. I need a contact form. So I don't know if this. I'm not trying to like steal the Morningside shit. That's not my intention. But the Morningside stuff is literally. I mean, like, look at this. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? There's not even a page for this. It's kind of crazy. It's just all modals. I mean, it is kind of crazy, like coming from a web design background, and then you see stuff like this, and you're like, what is even on this website? Like, Jesus Christ, there's 3 pages on this website. Like, part of me is like, that's so refreshing, and then part of me is like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is that even? I mean, I guess those are the only 3 that are indexed technically, but still, like, I mean, what does this do? Okay, I guess okay. Well, that's a problem. I feel like that's a problem. Right? I'm developing. If Liam Motley is watching this, which I know he is, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like your case studies are not. They're not indexed. I hate that. I hate that right there. just goes to show that, there is a lot more to this than just the old, this contact button doesn't work, or, oh, okay, it just takes me over to my email. Lovely. Okay. Okay, great. All right, good stuff. We're off to a crazy good start here. Let's go back over to our shit. Where's our shit at? How are we doing, Claude? All right. We changed some shit. That's good. All right. So let's go. Not there. Let's go. I have too many things open. Let's go here. I'm going to delete. I'm going to get this out of my other screen. And let's go right here. And we'll go to, is it just case studies? Maybe? Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Love that. Okay. Now, these were these field notes bullshit things, but let's just table that for a second. These are case studies. We love that. We're going to need some case studies, so that's fine. All right. Okay, cool. Hey, while you're at it, can you change the content and the format of that to feel more like a case study than, again, it's just temporary data, but I want to have a visual of it. Can you change it to be more of a case study where we talk about like the wins and the outcomes that we've had for our clients? Right now, they're just like little blog posts, like you had like field notes. Can we change that? Well, I mean, we could also work through it together, because we can think about like what would be the, almost like, again, the fields and things like that. I just want you to be very particular. I don't want like a bunch of artifact code in here. Like when you gave me all those examples, like that reminded me that there was a bunch of shit that we tried to build that is no longer in there. So yeah, let's just think about refactoring those field notes for case studies real quick. I don't know if you're not using Whisperflow, the link is in the description. It is an affiliate link. It will change your life. Let me think about what case studies. Okay, so the blog post, current, a case studies proposed title, client, company name, industry, challenge, solution, results, testimonial, and date. Yes. It's probably fine. In my WordPress brain, I'm thinking like, I wish I could make this a little more zoomed in for you guys, but this is an app. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I really don't want to change the zoom of my entire thing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that on here, if possible, just at an app level. But anyway, I think you can kind of see it. It's a 4K screen. Put it on your monitor. I like this, but my WordPress brain is thinking, I'm just gonna talk to the cloud. Why the fuck am I talking twice? Hey, I really love that. My WordPress brain is like pinging in my mind, and I'm wondering, like, if I was going to build this with custom post types, with that type of data architecture, I would immediately think like future proof, and I'd think, okay, maybe testimonial, yes, but like there would probably be some sort of relationship between this and some other sort of data type that would be potentially clients or testimonials, right? And then that data type would have like the first name, last name, job title, again, potentially testimonial or something like that, because then I would be able to utilize that information somewhere else. I mean, I guess I could with just case study anyway. So maybe that's a non-issue. But the other, like one other field I think, too, that I was thinking specifically is like the headshot of the person giving the testimonial at the company. Thoughts on this? Are we over engineering right now? Should we just put all of that information in one data type? Redesigning the site, placeholders, separate content types would be under engineering. You're building, yeah, okay. Can reference between, it's not like WordPress, so you get a nice UI and everything. It's just markdown files. Yeah, I feel like we could. This is the beauty of this. I don't have to like think about all the fucking 15,000 steps that I'd have to do to change this in Jet Engine or ACF. I think I'm just going to do it like this. And then if we can refactor later. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Let's just do it simple like this, and we could always refactor later if necessary. I'm also not exactly sure if I have Senja, which is a great tool as well. I'll leave a link down below. That I'm trying to gather all of my social proof to. The trouble is I constantly have this fucking mental problem that I am making content as myself on my YouTube channel. And I've always felt like I'm just educating my peers. I'm not really educating other people, even though I probably am to a degree. I'm not educating prospects, I'm educating peers. And that inherently is a problem with the service-based stuff. So I have like a bunch of social proof, and it's getting better about people that have sponsored my content, that I've built websites and stuff for, that I've business consulted for, and that I've solved their problems, right? Like almost education, like technical consulting. And it's a real big issue because I don't know how to actually handle that from a perspective of like putting all my ducks in a row, so to speak, with the social proof. Because really, I mean, the problem is it's Motive 11 and it's Mark Szymanski, but really it's just Mark Szymanski right now for the most part. Like, I mean, there is. I'm not saying I don't want a team. I'm not saying I don't have like contractors that I've dealt with in between like my ecosystem, but realistically, it's pretty much just me, which is very doable. It's not like it's not doable, especially today, but it's a different. I feel like it's a different type of thing. So, okay, let's see what we got here. I'm thinking about doing 2 Claude instances, but I don't want to. I gotta make sure they don't conflict, I guess. But I also am thinking about like what else we could kind of play around with and do. I also need some case studies. But the problem is I don't really have any like true case studies with this offer stack that I'm trying to deal with. I have a different question for this thing right now. Greenline Fitness. Is there any way to put this thing in here? That would be sick if I could put the local host literally next to this. There might be. Maybe I should ask. Hey, is there any way to put the local host thing, the local host like preview within a panel within VS Code so I could see it side by side, or do I have to do it in my browser? Simple browser. Interesting. Control Shift P. Simple browser. Oh, probably should have copied that first. Simple browser. Okay, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't. Oh my god. I don't know how to use this. I'm still learning the flows. Aw, shit. That's pretty nice. Well, fuck me. That looks terrible on those parts, but that's all right. Okay, we don't hate it. We don't hate the concept. Cool. There you go. Look at this. Now we're talking. Should it hot reload? I don't know if it's gonna hot reload, but okay, you gotta refresh it. Dumb. All right, no big deal. Okay. What was the next thing I was gonna ask? Hey, real quick, let's deviate here and talk about something. I'm again from the WordPress land, so you're gonna have to educate me. How does SEO work over here? Like, I imagine it's somewhat similar in certain ways. What are the actual steps though? Because And like, are you automatically doing the things that need to be done for, you know, snippets, for title tags, for open graph, like preview images, and then ultimately, I guess I'll probably have to. I mean, I think the site is indexed. I'll double check here in a second, but like all of those types of things, what's that actually look like over here? And I want to make sure that we have that layered in. Let's find out. I think it is, but I don't know. Let's just do that. Let's go here. Let's go site. Boom. That looks dumb, but okay. I mean, it's, you know, it's on the internet. You know, I mean, I only had 3 pages, but it's on the internet. See, this is actually interesting though. Those case studies ones, those case study ones are not indexed. Huh. Wait a second. That's interesting. The case study ones are not indexed. They shouldn't be though, because they just got created. But the field notes ones, those were pages. But they must not be. It must be a situation where maybe it only gets indexed if it can crawl it. Well, I mean, I'm sure I didn't like actually properly send anything up because I was just doing this quickly when I did this initially, but might have to actually go and do some shit with that. Let's take a look here. Title tags, meta description, favicon, what you're missing, open graph tags, Twitter, cards, canonical URLs, sitemap, robots, how it differs from WordPress, manual layout template, but it's straightforward. You can add meta tags, base layer, okay, add OpenGen, okay, install sitemap for automatic sitemap generation. I mean, I'm going to ask. Should we set it all up right now? And then you would automatically do it moving forward as we add things, or should we just wait and do it all at the end? Simply as wired, everything will be ready. Okay. Yep, go for it. Don't put exclamation marks at the end of my sentences. Let's think about this as it's doing that. I need to think about, like, I like the idea of start here, but I don't know. I think maybe get in touch. Oh my God, is it hot reloading? Maybe it is hot reloading. Cool. Yo, wait. What is this? No, come on. Is that what that is? I don't think that's what that is. I might be wrong. Huh. I was going to say maybe if I selected it here, would it know here? I don't think it's wired up like that. I think there's too many things going on at one time, but that's pretty cool though. I'm thinking start here. I don't really like start here anymore, honestly. I mean, I don't really even plan to have that audit page necessarily entirely visible. I kind of have a chat GPT thing going on here. Hey, give me some clarity on right now. This is all from Motive 11. Like all of these offers, like they would get advertised through me in a sense, but they're ultimately through Motive 11 is like who does the service part. So give me some clarity on what you think that website should actually, based on our conversation, should actually be. I mean, I'm thinking homepage that explains things, contact page to get in touch with our information that we talked about, our fields. Do we even need to have a page? Like, I'm thinking, like, we don't need to have a product or service page or whatever about the audit necessarily, do we? Or should we? Or kind of not sure on that. And then I should have case studies. I don't know if I don't have like direct case studies for this stuff right now, but I have other things potentially that I could list. Obviously policies and stuff. Anything else that you feel like I need to have from a structure standpoint right now? And back to the other AI. Okay. I don't really like that either. If you're watching, I have a lot of thoughts on. I hate bouncing around to different AIs and like trying to remember the context that I've given it and all that. I want to create a solution for that. I have like a personal context template and everything like that already kind of like like created, like very in depth, but I need to figure out if there's like a way to interconnect all these things. My guess is there's not going to be like an easy way. The best way is going to be just like something like this where like everything's in markdown. It's always accessible easily by a machine. But yeah, story for a different time. Let me know if you want to hear more about that. Okay, base layout. Okay, it has this stuff. Great. Sitemap. Okay, cool. Kind of interested in what that looks like. Can I go to that? Auto-generate sitemap.xml. Is that a thing? Case studies. Cool. Okay, so those should all be in there. To wordmark PNG. Yeah, I don't mind that right now. Okay. All right, so let's think about some moves here as ChatGPT helps me. Who does the service for the short end? Mode development does the service. Yeah, okay, we got all that, bro. What Mode development actually does? Systems focused, AI first operations partner for small business that are stuck in manual fragmented workflows. That is a little bit of a mouthful. Confirm legitimacy, frame how you work, route people into a conversation. Do you need a services page or audit page? No. Site structure, I would recommend simple homepage. I may just copy all this in here. Case studies. And then about page. Yeah, we should definitely have an about page. Yeah, this is crazy. Crazy not to have an about page. Crazy work not having an about page. I mean, I do have this nice little founder section down here, but yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Let's start rebuilding some shit here. So here's my thought is I want you don't change any of the colors, okay? Colors are fine. Keep the dark mode and light mode situation still. I love that. Keep that. The fonts even and everything like that are fine for now. We don't need to change anything we don't need to change anything how do I say it? Like necessarily like overly aesthetically from those core things, but I would like to make this a little bit more. When I did this before, I didn't have the Claude design skill enabled, and now I do. So I'd like to see what you can do now that you have that and have a better understanding of, I guess, design. So here's an idea. Can you redesign the homepage? Can you make 3 designs of the homepage in different. Actually, don't even design it yet. Give me like 3 options for different designs of the homepage, and we can like talk through them, and then maybe we'll do some tests. So I thought about this. Like people have said this, and this is like a good idea. You have a whole file system here. Like you don't need. Please work. What are we doing? You don't need to. You don't need to just say, "Hey, redesign the homepage." You don't need to do that. You could just say, "Hey, make 3 sample pages," right? Like if you would do in WordPress or whatever the hell else, you could just like clone the page essentially 3 times and then manually design 3 different pages. We're not going to manually do shit here, but like, you could just design 3 pages. And then you could just be like, okay, I like that. I like some of that, some of that, some of that, or I like bits and pieces, or maybe this is like the one, let's go with this direction, you know, move that to the main page and just delete all the other 3. I mean, you don't have to, you got to get a little creative. You know what I mean? You got to get like a little, just a little, you know, creative with your routes, essentially. I definitely do want to formal polish. They need to be thinking, problems, outcome, examples. I mean, I have a fuck ton of case studies. Like, I mean, it's just like, how do I position them to be aligned with what the fuck I'm doing, with what I'm offering? The one annoying part is it's always the same type of shit. If I see the word Swiss anywhere in here, I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody. High-end editorial. Yeah, it's always the same types of stuff. I really should go find some examples is really the best way to handle this. But I don't really have any examples. So, bold minimalist statement, command center, dashboard, a split screen with headline on one side, animated system design, system diagram on the other side. I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna have to like try to think about this. Can you create all 3 of those options, but can you do them as like, can you just take the homepage, don't change anything about the homepage, but take the homepage and then make 3 like sample pages that I could go check out with those 3 different designs? So can you 3 sample pages, totally new, that we're not going to end up using, but I just want to see the homepage redesigned in those 3 form factors. Nice. I actually might try this here. Stop it. Bypass permissions. Can you set up some more pages for me and change some things here? I would like I'm going to need a page that's called about. So it's like /about. Can you just spin that up really quick based on our current design and structure? Did that work? I think I accidentally double tapped it. Motherfucker. Whisper flow. Whisper flow. Paste /transcript. Nope. I fucked it up. Hey, can you spin up a new page for me based on our current design and structure and everything like that? Just like it's called just an about page. So it's /about. I know this is fucking terrible, but I want to get a little bit of scaffolding done. And then I want to go back and I want to add more information. And obviously change a bunch of shit. This is about to compact. Should I bring a third one up? I do think you have to be careful with this. I haven't tried to have like a bunch of these instances going at one time, but you can't like be like editing one thing here and then editing something similar here. I'm like, I want to have it change, you know, like all this stuff at the top. Like if we're gonna have multiple pages, I want like about at least, and then case studies and like whatever. Hey, can you change the nav bar on all pages and make sure you're getting it on all the pages? Or I mean, it's probably a component, so double check that it's a component, but make sure that it's persistent across desktop and mobile and everything. I want to get rid of who we are, what we do in our founder. I want to change it to about case studies and then leave our button CTA as is. I actually have, this might be bad because I'm now like changing shit that I feel like is probably in other zones. I actually haven't tried this either. Like I'm on the max plan, so I don't know where I'm gonna like how much it's gonna be able to do at once. Let's get a little crazy here. Hang on a second. Let me readjust. Let's go there and there. Oh boy. Wow, this is fun. I know people like working in the terminal. I'm a UI guy right now. Probably will get into the terminal at some point. But dude, this is amazing. Literally amazing. Oh, look at that. Fast as hell. Fast as fuck, boy. Okay, the about one doesn't necessarily work because I think it didn't finish quick enough. But I should have told it to say about, but maybe it's okay. This one was just understanding shit. So yeah. About page is created. Here's what's on it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to. Interesting. That doesn't change up there. Okay. Cool. Hey, I don't think the about page was created when you did that. Can you change the link of the about in that you added? Can you change it to /about? I don't know if it's gonna. Hell yeah, boy. This is literally too easy. I mean, this is I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure why you wouldn't at least try this. I'm not saying that this is all you should be doing, okay? I'm obviously trying to think a little bit more and do a little bit, but I mean, fuck, this is you know how long it would have taken me to do this manually? It's just hard. It's hard to wrap my mind around, you know what I mean? It's hard to wrap my mind around. Can we do new we gotta be able to do new tabs up here. New tab? Or is it no, this is a tab of this. Let's try this. Oh, yuck. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. 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 I mean, I feel like I've seen this type of thing before, but damn. Damn, dude, this is hard. I don't know what the fuck was supposed to go here. This is a little weird, but hate that. Hmm. This is tough. I mean, again, it's super abstract right now, but the messaging needs to be a little different for sure. So that's kind of fucking with me. It's definitely cool. Do we have... Okay, no. I don't know how to work this thing. Do we have any sort of mobile responsiveness? Am I just supposed to... That's probably not... I don't know, that's kind of throwing me off. I mean, I don't hate that, but it's kind of like a little weird. It's like at the bottom like that with stuff going on there. Obviously, I can do whatever I want. I'm just trying to get some inspiration, but I don't know. I'm thinking I'm kind of liking this. That's a little weird. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but I do like the little bit of something. I really do need to think about, I need to think about more of the messaging though, and the things that I actually want to put on this rather than just go whole hog on all this. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna let that chill for a moment and think about this. Let's try to kill some more low-hanging fruits here. We need to think about what our actual call to action here is going to be. This is the money, you know, like sending them this way is the money. So if we're here right now with whatever we have, and our core offer is going to be an audit, but we're not going to, the idea is not to necessarily sell the audit here. The idea is to, I'd love a dual CTA. Which one of my chats should I go to? Maybe we should compact that. Okay. Hey there. So what I'd like to do now is on the hero of the main homepage, can you change, I want a dual CTA. So like 2 buttons. The main CTA of the entire website, let's change to get in touch. And the secondary CTA that exists on the hero is that second button should be view case studies. I was tempted to say like success stories or something, but I'm not gonna quiver over that right now. Ooh, look at that. Vibe coded. I wonder if it's gonna change it everywhere. I don't think it did. Nope. I also hate that. But it did it pretty right. Okay, can you change everywhere that says start here, all of the buttons like in the header and everywhere else, like persistent across the website? Can you change that to get in touch? And then we're gonna need to change up some shit here. I don't really want to get rid of that page. I don't want to. I don't really want to get rid of the I don't know if it did that properly. It might be. I don't know why it did why it didn't capitalize this. I might have to manually code that just so people know that I'm able to actually look at shit. Not sure why it did that. There should be like a better way to handle that. Where the hell is the hero or the main? Well, maybe there's hero Astro. Easy money. Thank you. Okay, we're moving, we're grooving. So here's the problem. I wish this would reflect up here. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, this is the problem. We're going here right now. And I actually want to keep this page is like okay right now. Like I don't need to delete this from existence, but I don't want it to be like accessible, so to speak. Or like I don't want it to be routed because I want to just get leads. You know, I just want them to fucking fill out a contact form. So the get in touch page needs to be changed, but I'm not sure if it should be contact or start. Right now I have 3 pages, right? I have /start, which is hidden effectively, which I don't really know. It's not really gonna be useful to me. I have start. I have this, right? Which honestly, like, I actually don't hate it. I'm gonna ask chat because chat's my god. Just kidding. Should my only CTA on this website be like get in touch basically? So like all I'm trying to do to get them to fill out a lead form right now. That's pretty much it. There's nothing really else that I can like do for them or provide for them necessarily. I'm thinking like a dual CTA on the hero maybe for like, get in touch or like view case studies. But other than that, nothing. Go Whisperflow. Thank you. You have to say that apparently. Pricing, services, funnel, chat bots. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. I think I'm going to keep this simple. The old adage, keep it simple. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a contact page. Okay. All right. I want you to create a contact page now. That's /contact. And then I want you to change all of the links for those primary CTA buttons, the get in touch buttons. I want them all to go to this contact page that you create. So we had start at first. It's basically hidden right here. We had /audit. That is the current get in touch one. And now we're just going to do a contact page. And that's going to be the main one that the get in touch goes to. And I'm trying to think if there's anything like what the contact page should look like. Also need to change this footer up. I'm going to do that over here. Hey, I need you to change our footer component situation. The navigation currently says home, who we are, what we do, our founder, etc. I want you to change it to home, about, case studies, contact. Love this little guy here. What kind of contact form do you want on the contact page? That's a great question. We do not want the Calendly embed. We're not fucking doing that shit. I should have prefaced it. I want this, but I have specifics that my AI advisor told me to do. It was pretty simple though. It was just like not all that stuff. It was just like basically, where is it at? It was basically like name, yeah, right here. Name, email, company, website. I kind of don't really want to put all of this in here like this, but I'm actually considering doing this right here. Will it blend? I'm not even sure. Other? No. I could have just copied the text like a non-moron, I guess. Now that was a little lazy. Okay, I wouldn't recommend you do that, but I just want to move. I have a bad habit of not moving, so we need to move. Home goes to home. About goes to about page that I need to severely spruce up. Case studies, and doesn't go to contact yet, but okay. Oh, it planned it for me. Lovely. Let's see here. Probably should be planning more stuff, but you know, we're moving and grooving. Yeah. This Bento integration was pretty interesting to do the first time. Just had to like play around with some things. We're vibing. We're vibing. Ew. Ew. I don't know if you can see that. It's gross. All right, so point of contact to audit. Is there any way you could point it to contact? I'm about to have that page created. Probably just do that myself, but why do it yourself? It's doing something. What else can we do here? I don't really love this, to be completely honest. I think this should be like a no background type button. We got something there, boys. Ew. I don't know what's up with all the space here. Definitely don't need that. Obviously, that was from some shit. That's a weird situation there. I don't hate this. I don't hate the direction. It's probably better than just offering a $2,500 audit and not actually taking any fucking calls with anybody. So that's probably a step in the right direction, wouldn't you say? I would. Let's talk about it though. I don't know. I just personally hate like the name situation. I hate having I hate only having one field. I mean, you could parse it, I guess, but I hate that. I don't know how I feel about placeholder text either. All right, for the form, can you get rid of the placeholder text on all the fields? And there seems to be something a little weird with the drop down field. there's no like indication of a drop down. I don't know if it's a styling issue or if there's just like a weird thing that you're doing there. I'm not seeing like an error or anything. It does help to actually know what the hell words are, right? Like you wouldn't know if you didn't know what placeholder text was. It would probably be hard for you to describe that. I don't know if I like it or not, but not that big of a deal. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. I mean, it looks a little meh, but that ain't too bad. I didn't want to just say the spacing up here. It is fucked up, but I was trying to think of some more things. Obviously, there's a lot of verbiage that needs to change. I don't really like this marketing systems that actually grow your business tagline either that much. But I kind of need to go back to chat to get more of my context for that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to test this, but I want to ask Claude first. Hey, okay. Question on this form. Can you tell me how you built it with the whole Bento integration? I want to make sure that it's like halfway decent before I go ahead and test this. So like what's actually firing and what's happening? Because that's going to depend. I'm going to need to might need to change some of the events and such and some of the what's it called? The information that you're pushing over the fields. Realistically, if somebody emailed me or if somebody wanted to have a conversation with me, where should this go? I mean, this should really go into not just Bento. This should go into Close. I mean, in some ways, right? Close is my CRM. All right, so the form's default submit is prevented. I don't know what the hell that is. All fields are extracted: name, email, website, situation, frustration. Okay, turn silent, does nothing. Bento, identify email. Okay, update fields: first name, their name. This is the same field as your. Okay, that's a problem. Company name, their website, situation, frustration. I think it's going to move those fields over there. Contact form submission fires. Okay, so it's going to fire that event. Yeah. I'm just not sure if I want all those fields. No. First name is reused from your existing. Yeah. I mean, okay, on the name situation right now, you have first underscore name as the thing. We want to use first underscore name and last underscore name. I'm going to leave it up to you. Like, I like first name and last name fields in my forms, but I'm not really sure if that's entirely necessary. I think the other option is to like just dynamically parse out like the first and last name. You know what I mean? And then, somebody put in like John Doe in the form, then we have something on the back end that takes John and puts it in first name and Doe and puts it in last name and then sends that to Bento. Don't do anything, don't do anything yet. Let's just talk about that. I also want to add Turnstile to this bitch because I don't want spam. Okay. The trade-off is when somebody enters Mary Jane Watson Parker. Yeah, okay. Yeah, can you go ahead and implement that? Hopefully that fucking works. Let's go over here. I was thinking for a form, I want to do turnstile. Wow, okay, that was super fucking fast. Okay, geez. All right, damn. Okay, hey, is there any way we can get Cloudflare Turnstile on here too so I don't have a bunch of spam coming through? Or would you recommend something different? Mhm. Interesting. Add a small server-side function, receives the data, verifies turnstile. This is the proper approach and keeps everything client-side. I'd recommend option 1. You need your turnstile site key and secret key from the turnstile dashboard and your Bento API credentials. Why? Why the API credentials? Yeah, I can get you. Yeah, why don't, I mean, you can go ahead and build it out. I'm confused why you need the API. Why do you need the Bento API credentials? Don't you already have that stuff? I can get you the cloud. I can set up the turnstile to give you the credentials on that side. I don't understand the Bento part. Hmm. I saw this really slick thing on Bento or on Cloudflare where they have the thing here. They have the turnstile, and then until you click on it, it doesn't let you submit. Like it's literally disabled until that click. If I pass the client side JS in Bento, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, go ahead and build that. Where's the best place to put the Cloudflare turnstile keys? Should I just put it in like a file and have you read it from there? What's the most secure way? I don't think I should be putting that in this chat. Just so you know, by the way, you don't have to fucking know everything or the best practices. You can just be have an ounce of humility and just ask the fucking questions. Okay. Just, you got to have enough knowledge to be like, it's probably not a good idea to necessarily put that in there. Secret key. All right. So, yeah, I know where to get them, buddy. Where am I doing this? Turnstile in your Cloudflare pages environment. Replace that site. Oh, I think it's just having me do it. Okay. 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 You guys watch Claude cook here for a second. I'm gonna go over to Cloudflare, see how much of this I can show. Like to not expose any keys if possible. Oh, where are you, Turnstile? Add a widget, motive11.com. I guess I could just do it like this. Here you go. Motive11.com. That's just the name of it. And then I think managed is fine. And then motive11.com should be in the shit. Okay, wait, I typed it in wrong. Search. Got a bunch. Cool, add. Okay, and then I'm gonna do something. Okay, and I'm gonna slide it back because I think this is where it's gonna give me the shit. Okay, I have those in those bits of information, Claudius. Replace your turnstile site key and your secret key. Okay, cool. Cloudflare pages. Oh. See, I still need full clarity on this situation. Is this not this isn't secret? This isn't the site key doesn't matter? People can see the site key, right? Yeah. Okay. So, what this little fella is saying for me to do is to go turnstile site key. Turnstile site key. All right, I'm copying said key. I'm putting it right here. Bingo. Awesome. Save. Okay. Now, this part is a little more in depth. This is the 202, right? Environment variables, dealing with this shit. Cloudflare pages settings, environment variables. I don't think I can show you this, so sorry. Let me just see if I can settings, variables and secrets. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh fuck. Okay, I gotta ask Claude a question. Hey Claude, I think I added this. I think I added the site key properly, the public one. I'm actually using Cloudflare. I think I'm technically using Cloudflare workers for this, which I was told is kind of the same thing, but kind of not the same thing. So, one, should I not be using workers? Second thing is I don't see it says something about variables and secrets, and it says worker variables cannot be added to a worker that only has static assets, which I think that I'm currently building a static site, so that's probably the reason. I do see a part on the bottom where it says build, and then there's like variables and secrets down there. But yeah, can you educate me? Okay. It does say variable name and value in this bottom part, but oh, come on, give me that. I might be able to. What the fuck? Did I not copy that? I might be able to do that. Workers and pages are separate products. Your Wrangler is configured workers. It's different Cloudflare pages. I assume you're using both. Both can be static sites. They can handle server-side functions. Static assets problem. Static asset worker just serves files. Cloudflare is telling you can't evaluate. Okay. Two options. Switch to Cloudflare pages. Okay, easier path for where you're building. Pages natively in functions. Understand workers. You probably need to modify the Wrangler config and add a worker script that handles Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess let's just switch to pages. This is probably going to be a pain in the ass. And, oh, I see all this bullshit. Okay. That's a problem. Well, let me ask a different question. Okay. Well, I have a different question actually. Because we're on the branch and we're dealing with like localhost stuff and all this anyway, can I even do any of this right now? Like, okay, so two things. Like, yeah, I'd have to change that, but that would mean migrating my current site, which I'm fine with. I could do that. But can I, as a separate question, can I even submit this form right now? Even if Turnstile was properly done, could I even submit it through like localhost? Or would I need it would it need to be live on the domain? Could be completely wrong about this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, this is gonna be a pain in the ass for me to like actually go and change that right now, right? Because I'm just trying to think about it. I mean, I could do it real quick. I could go workers and pages and go create an application. I can go get started with pages. I know you can't see this, but I mean, all I did was go to pages, and then it would just be motive 11, and then this guy, and that's interesting. I don't know any of this shit. Oh, Astro. Cool. Same deploy. I mean, I had some thoughts about this another time. It's actually fucking crazy that this shit is like basically all free. I don't even understand it. It's unbelievable. That's the other thing too, is like people, I mean, obviously Claude isn't free. I'm not saying that is, but like $100 a month to do all this with like even Cloudflare. I mean, fuck, what are we even talking about here, dude? What are we even talking about? All right, I'm waiting for that to deploy. So just mentally what I did was I redeployed the same master GitHub branch to pages instead of workers. Apparently don't use fucking workers. I don't know what to tell you. And I believe I'm on workers now, or pages now. So cool. Settings and something about variables and secrets. Okay. Okay, listen. I went ahead and I redeployed my master branch to pages instead of workers. I didn't link up the domain and everything yet, but let's just fix part of this right now. When I go into the variables and secrets part of that, it says text or secret, and then it says like that's a drop down, and then variable name and value. Do I just put in secret and then the turnstile secret key underscore text thing and then the actual value? Is that all I need, or is there anything else? Boom. Okay, I'm going to grab some information off screen while that gives information. And yeah, secret. Okay, easy. Give me you piece of shit. Thank you. Variable name. Save. Awesome. Awesome possum. Okay, that looks like that's in there. Okay, so when we actually go to deploy properly now, I think we're gonna be all right. And just for the fuck of it, this is technically our main branch still. I'm kind of an asshole. I should have, well, I could have just used this. I could have just used this as the thing, but that's silly. I could have just deployed. I think I'm confused about a couple things here. Is there any way to deploy, because you have all these subdomains, can you deploy a different branch just so you have it? Like, could I just deploy why am I fucking talking to myself? Hey, okay, so yeah, that all, I think it worked. I mean, obviously we won't know that yet, but got a question. I deployed the master branch, like I said, onto Cloudflare pages now. So like I open that up, it looks the same, but it's just not fully properly done. Are you saying that I can deploy, like make another deployment under that situation? That could I deploy the branch we're working on so it's like live and constantly gets deployed, but it's, you know, separate, but the main master branch and like, you know, potentially the main domain is unaffected. That would be kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I don't know if you can do that all in the same situation, but you would think this is like a staging type situation, right? I mean, so you have production branch and preview branches, right? Pages, setup, connected repo, then push your redesign branch to the remote, pages settings, build and deployments, you can configure. Yeah, I think I understand what's happening. I understand what the concept is. I just don't know how to do that over here. I wish I understood what was going on. I know you can't see it. I don't think there's anything I'd need to hide though. This is brand new, so whatever, fuck it. I put the turnstile thing in there. Ah, wait a second. Preview. Okay. Now how do I do this? Get repository. It's gotta be there, don't you think? I don't know why you can't see it over here. Not exactly sure. Not entirely sure. I'm sure this is a simple thing to do. I just feel like this is going to take me over there. Okay, we're going to just ask the AI again. Go into your pages project settings, make sure you're connected. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of confused. I am definitely... I guess what I'm asking is, how do you actually set up a preview branch? Because the production branch looks fine, but the preview, or a preview, I guess a preview deployment is kind of more what I'm asking, right? How do I actually do that? It's amazing how much you can just learn to become like a, albeit a slightly fake developer, but like, I mean, I'm learning so much stuff from this. Like you know, if you're an asshole and you just say, hey, make me $1 million app, don't make any mistakes, then okay, that's a problem. But this is, I mean, like, fuck, what are we even talking about here? Like, this is amazing. All right, so settings, build, and deployments. Okay. I don't know where that's at. I'm in view deployments. Scroll down to branch deployments. There should be a preview branches. I am not seeing that at all. I just see production, my boy. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm really not seeing that. I'm not seeing preview branches anywhere or branch deployments. Do you see it? Do you see it? I feel like a Dora the Explorer. Do you see it? Is it over here? No. I see production. That's what I see. And then you go into here. Branch control. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I think I might be an asshole. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second, bro. Did you actually commit? Have we actually committed anything to this branch yet? Why did it not work? Wait, have we, is this because it doesn't, I don't think it sees any branches. Is because we haven't made a commit yet? That's probably why. That's probably why. Yeah, I have multiple Claude instances open though. You're gonna be able to commit everything, right? I don't understand. I actually don't understand how it does that. That's fucking hilarious. There was a null file in another project. I don't know how the hell that. I don't know how that happens specifically. It just says it's an artifact, but you literally can't delete that on your Windows machine. That's amazing. It just gets rid of it. Like not through the UI of Windows. It seems like it gives you some bullshit. Okay. Okay, go ahead and push it. I don't do any commands. I just tell it to do the work. I hope it knows what it's doing. Okay. 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 Now we're talking. That was a little bit of a dumb moment. It's all right, though. All right. So now we have production and we have preview. That's lovely. That is lovely. That's lovely. These guys, I swear to God, they thought of everything. Oh, shit. It failed. Never mind. Why did you fail? This is what you do here. You go copy log. You go, damn you, Claude. You should have known. Oh. Why do you make mistakes? Make no mistakes. I kind of want to go and try to switch my domain name over just so I can have this fucking cleaned up. Swear to God. Something told me that workers was fine, that I could just use it. I wonder if it's going to destroy. I should have it destroy my Wrangler too at some point. This is actually incredible. There's so much going on here. You got merges, you got branches, you got PRs, you got all sorts of shit. The funny part is though, again, like, I don't know why we thought this or didn't think this or what the case was, but this is not like it's a pretty refined system. You know what I mean? Like it's got words that mean things. It's got like actions that mean things. It's got, you know, the whole like commit situation, the Git system and everything. Like it's not, again, it's not like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's not complex. It's not overly complex. It's sophisticated, but it's very standardized, I feel like, in a lot of ways. So, okay, Cloudflare, pick my shit up, dude. Pick my shit up. I wonder if I move my domain to this new production one, if anything's going to be problematic. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Pin the sitemap, which I'm not seeing a build, buddy. Oh, just needed a refresh. Just needed a refresh. And look at that. She's fresh. That's amazing. Man, we love to vibe. We love to vibe. Well, I guess now one of the problems is going to be a couple things, actually. A couple things. So first thing is, it looks as though I do not have my environment variables properly set up on my second one here. And I do not know if that's a problem. Like I'm thinking in my mind, this, oh shit. I'm thinking in my mind, right? I'm thinking in my mind, if this is on my screen, like if this is right here, right? This thing is Cloudflare Turnstile is on this right here, and I have secret keys. Like I think I need to put the host name in here, right? I think I need to add another host name to my turnstile if I want this to work. So like I'm assuming this is what I need to do here, right? I need to go like this. I don't think this changes. So I think I need to go like this. I actually don't know because it's not really a host name. I feel like the host name would just be like pages.dev. But let me do one thing real quick and drop in my secret. I'm putting my secret in. I put my secret in the preview environment as well. So now we're going to go ask Claude another question. Where are you, Mr. Claude? Mr. Claude. Okay. Question for you, Mr. Claude. What I did was, I think I'm starting to understand something here. We have pages, I have production, I have preview environments. I put my turnstile secret key in both of the environments in the settings. Like they both have, I don't know if you're supposed to do it like this, but right now they both have the same secret key for the turnstile. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, that is good. However, that should work in theory, but if I'm previewing on this this basically like a staging preview domain, right? Whatever the pages.dev subdomain type thing, then should I add? So I need to add another host name in my turnstile widget, don't I? Because it's not the preview isn't going to render properly on Motive 11. It's not going to render because the only host name I have right now is motive11.com, right? Also, super pro tip, if you have a Logitech mouse or any mouse, whatever, anything that lets you change shit, I made this middle button my trigger for the long continuous part of where you don't have to hold down the buttons. You can hold down 2 buttons for whisper flow, or you can click like a different hotkey. I set that up so that's the hotkey. All right, so we'll fail on that. Okay, your project. Okay, so okay, let's just do that, shall we? All right, so I think this is what we need to do. So I'm going to slide this over here, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to say add a host name, and I'm going to add this as a host name, and host name is not valid. That's awesome. Okay. I'm not really sure if this is going to work, to be completely honest with you. It seemed like I was supposed to do something different. But yeah, we'll try that. I don't know if that's going to work. That doesn't seem like that's going to work considering it told me no. But yeah, so that's that. And cool. Now, yeah, so this is this. All right, cool. So what else do we need to do? So it's not going to work here. It's never going to work here, I don't think. But, do I need to redeploy? Because I added a, I think I added a thing. Where are you? Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah. I think I need to delete my website real quick. I think I just need to absolutely send it because nobody is probably on it anyway. I just have 2 projects right now and I have well, I don't need to delete it. I'm gonna trash this. Hopefully I don't fuck it up too bad, you know what I mean? But shit happens. Okay, so I trashed it. There we go. What I did was I went into the workers one and I just removed the domain name. The workers like project or whatever the fuck they want to call it. And I'm going to go back into the pages one now and I'm just going to swap over my custom domain, set up a custom domain, motive11.com. Should be easy, hopefully, because it's already here. And that's all I'm doing right here. I just set it up. This is my new. Just use pages, apparently. Don't use workers. Don't know what to tell you. This may be bad because it was already there and now it's not. So whatever. If it's down, it's down. Gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Just gonna let that up, verifying. Seemingly helpful. I mean, it's all in Cloudflare, bro. So this should be pretty, you would think this would be pretty straightforward. I don't know why the default thing here is still WordPress. I mean, my original site was on WordPress. So there's probably some weird artifactual stuff going on. That's a weird ghost in the machine problem. I actually have no idea how that could possibly be. It's not even grabbing anything from the host. How could that possibly be WordPress? Maybe that's on my machine. It's like a cached fave icon. I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. What is this? I'm in the DNS provider, bro. What are we doing? I'm gonna do this off screen here for a quick second. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Bro, you are my DNS provider. You are him. I am him. You are him. Give me the DNS. That's in there. Well, fuck me. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta refresh it. You know, that's all you gotta do. That's all I gotta do. Really, that's it. That's it. Fort Pitt. You know what I say? That's it. Cool. All right. Where do we go from here, friends? I'm actually gonna go back here real quick. Let me slide back into our main Cloudflare fun time here. Let me. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be a real crazy guy. I'm gonna be a real crazy goose, and I'm gonna just delete. That's weird. I'm gonna delete the. I'm gonna delete the worker because I like shit being clean. Delete. We are deleting the worker off screen. All right, cool. Now we just have the pages. Is it still here? Okay. Hell yeah, boy. All right, so now, just to appease everything here. So now we have this one's, I'll probably just delete it, right? Yeah, I like to clean things up when possible, whatever. Okay, so now we have our main one. which is deployed on our actual thing, our main domain, right? So it's this. Interesting. Okay, so these are just our deployment domains. This is our actual domain thing, kind of like our state, or well, our main URL. I don't know what the hell this is actually called, but that's like our custom domain kind of basically masks to this, like it masks this, I guess. I don't know. This is our main thing. And then if we click this, it's our, what I would call our staging, even though I'm sure that's not right. That's a specific deployment. Oh, fuck. Actually, that's actually a good question. Can you have a redesign? Can you have a, I don't want the link to the redesign. I don't want the link to this deployment. I want the, because I made this mistake once. I was clicking these deployment URLs and I was confused as fuck. Is that true? Can I click, can I do, it was telling me this, right? I'm wondering if I don't see that, but it's true. Redesign dot whatever. Does that work? Does it automatically put like the branch? Does it make one as the branch? Or is it just gonna... Oh shit, this might be the branch, dude. So what I'm trying to explain here is that there's like a lot of fucking domains or a lot of URLs going on here, right? So you have your custom domain. This right here seems like this is always going to be like the most up-to-date production. That's what you're going to see here. So this is the most recent deployment of production. So then it automatically goes to here. Like I'm going to say masks. I'm sure that's not it, but like this automatically masks that, and then your custom domain automatically masks that. So ultimately you can go to any three of these right now and it's pretty much all the same, I think, as long as everything's working properly. But there's only a couple deployments here, but there could be a ton. You can go back, I don't know how often or how long, maybe forever, I don't know, like, and see all of the individual deployments. But the thing was, like, preview, like, I don't want to use this. I don't want to be refreshing this URL, because when I deploy again on the preview, on the redesign branch, then I'm going to be like, well, fuck, this is still the old deployment, which will confuse you if you don't know what's going on. So apparently you can just put this in front of the whole subdomain situation you have going on here, and it works. Redesign. This is like, you just put the branch here and this will stay up to date. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's continue. All right, so we're buzzing. Let me slide this shit over here. And all right, now we're back to this stuff. So, oh, fuck yeah, dude, look at that. Sick. Success. All right, I say we test some shit. Let me get rid of, whatever. Let me go here and get in touch and verifying and success. We love to see it. I'm just going to type in John Smith. This is going to be hard for me to test because I am going to have to open emails and stuff like that. So I don't know how much of this I can show. Well, live, because I'm not editing this. And then test. I don't really want to add random ass data here, but and testcompany.com, whatever, and we want to pick one of these. Actually, just for fun, what happens when you click this? This field is okay. Please select that list. Cool. Okay, and I'm mad. And send message. Okay, that's not great. Okay. Doubly not great because I'm wondering a couple things. I'm wondering if that went through. I don't think it went through. But I'm going to have to go to Bento over on my other shit here. I don't think that went through. Okay. Hey, a couple things here. I think all that is good. I fixed it all up. I redeployed on pages. I have the cool like production and preview situation going. That's all well and good. I tried to go to redesign dot. I'll just put the link in here. I tried to go to this website that, you know, it loads and works and everything. Cloudflare Turnstile literally said success, and then it said verification failed, and it didn't send the form. Now, over in my Turnstile widget, I couldn't put the star in there for some reason. I just put pages.dev. I'm assuming that's a problem. All right, not where we want to be. Okay, I'm just gonna copy all of this, little screen grab, and paste rate. Fuck, I didn't let it sit long enough. Can't remember. I can never remember this keystroke. Alt Shift Z. Alt Shift Z. Well, I mean, I guess I could just put that whole thing in there, right? Now that I think about it. I didn't realize I could just, well, I didn't have that at first when I did this, but let me slide. And where are we? To Turnstile for the 80th time. Hopefully the last. I know you can't see it. Turnstile. Motive 11. I guess you can see it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Information. Information. 2 challenges unsolved. 5 challenges solved. I don't know how that's, I don't know how that's possible. Yeah, I don't know. Let's add a John here. Add, update. That might work. Okay, where am I? I am in the honey hole. Do I need to reload for this or redo anything for this? I don't think so. John Smith. I should have a form filler. Form filler. I'm just gonna say like test. Mailinator. Damn it. Is there like a fucking console log or something in here? Console log. I added that URL into the Turnstile widget host names, and I'm still getting the same thing. Did I need to redeploy? I don't think so, but compacting. Compact the trash, dude. Let's go. A little quicker. Little quicker. Is there anything else we can do? I don't know why the spacing gets so normal when we go smaller here. I could have sworn that this said 2025 before. Did it fix it when I asked about the footer? I think that was this chat. Scrolling up for a second. Maybe not. Footer. No, maybe not. Hey, for the footer, I noticed recently I thought the year was wrong. I'm almost certain the year was wrong, like literally yesterday. Did you update it so it's dynamic now? Oh, fuck. Nah, yeah. It's static files, buddy. Yeah, static files. Fuck, wait a minute. That's really obviously it's not like a really big problem, but that's really interesting though. Huh. Yeah, that's not obviously a big problem, but I just realized now that the site is static, so like you can't. Is there any? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the typical protocol is for like rebuilds, like how often people are building their sites, but is there any way around that, or do people just end up, rebuilding pretty often? Because I'm now thinking in my mind, there's like a lot of weird dynamic shit like that. That like for instance, my age, right? If I wanted to put my age, saying that I was like 30 years old and my birthday was January 28th, 1996, then I would want it to update dynamically when I was 31. So like January 29th, whatever. So does that not exist in the static world? Is there any way to like cron the thing to update or anything? Mm. Oh, I see. Do you think it's necessary to do the client side JS situation for the year in the footer, or is that unnecessary? Okay, whatever. Let's fuck that for now. API verified turnstile. Okay. I will try to find you. Oh, okay. That was a lot. I mean, it says 502, but all right. Form filler. Excuse me, form filler. I'm verifying. Oh, I had it. What was that? 403 forbidden. That seems like a weird issue on the, what's it called? The that seems like an issue on the fucking, can't remember. When I try to submit, it says 403 forbidden in the log network. Log network. In the log network. That's not how you say words. Okay. Yeah, I could have swore I put it in there, bud. But buddy, I'll check again for you. I will check again. Oh, it's in there. Does it change? No, I think it's in there. When in doubt, redeploy. You know what I mean? Just because, I don't know. Why? Because it's free. I don't know. Did I change anything? It's hard to keep track of the shit that you changed. I mean, obviously that's what version controlling is for, but did we change anything? I mean, I'm down to just comment it out for right now, but can you, I don't know how to ask this question. Do you know if we made any changes since the last commit? That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I kind of want to test it without it though. So, all right. Is there any way you can just comment out the turnstile stuff? Just so we can test the Bento functionality? I should do this live. Comment. I'm going to forget that's fucking in there. Just like I'm forgetting that we have all these sample pages. What do we have over there? About, audit, contact. All right. So I can test here maybe? Let me try to local Yoast it. Form filler. Fuck, I don't know the form filler over here. Form filler. Test. Send. Oh shit. Message oh, okay. I didn't need all that. What the hell? Yo, that was weird. Wait, what the fuck happened? That was weird. Why did that happen? It like opened up a new. Okay, I don't know if I like this, so I'm gonna have to screenshot this real quick. With a clear next step. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this other part. It like literally popped that up. That was crazy. Okay, I got too many windows open. That's what's happening right now. All right. Did anything work? Yes, indeed. I can't show you this though because there's other people's information in here. Just trust me when I say that it did go into. Oh, okay. It knows that it's a bad email though, but it went into um it went into Bento. Contact form submit was the email, was the event. And nothing really happened, so I should probably make something happen, you know, after that. I should probably get some sort of fucking text message or email address or email or something. Probably not a text message. This isn't a fucking landscaping company. Great news. Well, actually, I could show you this. Yeah, I just can't move around. I'll show you this. So this is what happened. It came in here. Bento is really, really smart. So I think it knows that this failed to validate the validation because it's a shit email, obviously. But it submitted the event properly. I didn't have it tag anything, but I put the fields in here. So this is the company, the name, last name, the frustration, situation, website. I'm not sure. Oh, fuck, we had website URL. Probably should have checked that shit before I did that. Fuck. But, yeah, I'll change those then. What I need to do is I need to delete. I'm going to need to delete company and delete whatever. So we're all the same with these similar ones in here. Doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm getting a little fucked up because, like, again, if you think about this, right? Somebody comes to your website and they put this information in. Okay, well, what is the typical flow? It goes like this is a lead, assuming it's not a spam. It's a lead. Like it's somebody that's interested enough to ask for more information, effectively, right? To inquire. So that information should probably, if you don't already have that email address, you should probably want that email address. So it should go into your email marketing platform. But realistically, it's also a lead. So it should probably go into your CRM, which is for me is close, which I didn't set up or do anything yet. Now, the one argument you could make is like, well, maybe you don't want it to go into your CRM right away. Maybe you want it to go. I mean, you probably do though. Like it's like if it's a real person, the trouble becomes when pieces of shit fill this fucking format, like I know they will, trying to get my business, like to try to get me to do something. And I cannot fucking stand that. Because it still gets through Turnstile somehow and all these other things. This is why I literally hate contact forms. But yeah. I don't know if any of that made sense. But I need to change those. So why don't I do that literally right now? Let me ask the Claudester. Hey, tested it locally. Looks like it actually pushes over to Bento pretty perfectly. What I'd like to do is I need you to change some of the field names that you pass over when you update the fields. Company underscore URL. Website underscore URL. All right. So it's going to update those on my end. I am going to go into, I'm just going to delete the company one that I had. Well, I mean, this is going to get deleted anyway, but I'm going to delete the company one and the website one. I don't even know how many people actually have anything. This is totally unnecessary, but realistically, I didn't need to do that. I probably should have just not done that, but I should just keep it the same. but 55 people have company name? I guess, yeah, they do. I know you can't see it. I probably should just say company, though. That probably would make more sense, but I can't remember I can't remember if there was a default in here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on it, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen. When I delete this, sometimes things don't stay the same here. Why don't I just show you? I'll show you. These are fields that you could add data into in Bento. I kind of want to just delete. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. I kind of want to delete those ones actually and just, I did like the ones. I did like the simplicity. It's a string. Yeah. Deleted as a field. Yeah, it was probably a really, really bad idea to do what I just did there. So I think I'm going to stop with that because I think I probably just fucked it up a little bit because I had website as a different one, and then that was website URL, and then I switched website URL to website, and there was one in there, and now there's 0. So it's either a weird caching situation or something strange going on. I like and hate the way that Bento handles this. It's like when you delete shit, it doesn't actually delete it. It potentially never deletes it. I could be wrong about that, but it definitely, like, things are so heavily cached that, like, you don't really know. It doesn't really reflect perfectly. See, like it says might make a few hours before that changes. So I'm not sure if that data is accurate there. And that was just one, not really a big deal at all. But the company name, this is also like basically data that I imported. So it's not like hugely important. This is my Motive 11 email list, which is not impressive. So still working through if I should even be using 2 email lists. That seems slightly unnecessary for where I'm at right now. Just kidding. Can you change them back? No, actually, never mind. Don't make any changes. Okay, cool. What do we do next, boys? About case studies, get in touch. I got a random one. Is there any way that you can change the Cloudflare? I know that it has a light and a dark mode. Is there any way you can change it dynamically based off of the color scheme of the website? Go Whisperflow. Thank you. I don't know about this. I have no idea. I think it follows the system preferences, but then there's a toggle on the top right that you implemented for me in the nav bar. The toggle itself works great, but it's not toggling. Like, is that possible to manually toggle the Cloudflare thing at the same time? Because I'm doing it, it's not working. Yeah, just so we know what I'm talking about. Like this. See, that thing should get light. Small detail. And it's all it's literally not working right now anyway. Fuck, what is this? Alt Shift. Oh, that's not it. Fuck, that's not it either. What the fuck? Isn't it Alt-Shift-V? Is it Alt-Shift-V? Oh my God. What is it? Alt-Shift-Z. Oh my God. This is so much fun. I'm starving though, so I may have to end this. I mean, we're moving. We just need to change all of the messaging. Do we have a sitemap page? I guess. What was I gonna say here? We need to change this messaging, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I want to ask about the sitemap. Does our website currently have, it has a sitemap. We were talking a little bit about this. Does it have a page? Like in WordPress, there's like, you can go like /sitemap.xml or whatever. Does it have a page that shows any of that or no? Uh-oh. I don't think this is going to work, right? No. It's just the old XML. Okay, that's super confusing. Okay. It's kind of weird. I'm sure this isn't how this is supposed to be. Okay, I'm looking at that. To me, it looks like every page is on the same level, so to speak. So for instance, like case studies is on the same level as like all of the individual case studies. Now, I don't know enough about this, but to me, like that doesn't seem like the most. Does that matter from an SEO perspective? Because like I feel like the individual case studies are kind of like, they're not children of that, obviously, but they're kind of like related in a certain way, right? So basically, I'm asking, does anybody ever do that, or does it not matter, or what's the case there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's all good. All right, whatever. I trust you. Do you think I should have a Do you think I should have like a post type and I mean, obviously not a post type. Do you think I should have like a content type thing like that? Like kind of how case studies is. Should I have one for like legal or policies or something, call it something like that, and then put the policy pages underneath that, or is it fine to just have them kind of at the top level? That's probably a non-issue. Okay. Let's think here about, I don't know, pretty much just need to deploy this bitch soon with slightly changed messaging and make sure the form works. Really, is that simple? All right, we're gonna go crazy now. Here we go. Okay, based on everything we talked about, shit. I'm gonna commit our changes. Okay, can you push everything to our branch? Can you push all this to GitHub? Let me. I gotta make sure this is good. Then I want to come in here and I want to grab my, wherever the hell any of this is, which I don't have it anymore, it seems like. Just have my local hosts. I want to get my redesign URL. And I want to drop it in here. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. It is building. As soon as this is done building, I'm going to ask Claude, or I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to say, hey, based on everything we talked about, made a lot of edits in here, whatever. And we need to talk about some updated messaging. Okay, so we made I made a ton of edits to this. You can go to this page. This is my preview right now, my preview build. I need to launch this on the main domain, but I need to I obviously update some of this messaging first. I don't know if you remember what it used to be like, but my call to action used to be start here and go to the audit page. We don't have any of that anymore. We just have about, case studies, and then get in touch, which is a contact page. So let's just try to start simple. On the homepage, I want you to go look at this homepage and I want you to talk it through to me like, what should we kind of change here? I mean, obviously, I have some ideas. Like, I think we should probably get rid of the audit piece because there's just too much. There's too much kind of going on right now. Like, there's not. I don't think we should necessarily call like our flagship offer. I don't. It doesn't really make any sense. I guess, right? And then I don't know. I mean, we have website builds on there. I don't. I think we need to. We just obviously need to update the messaging. I don't know. Let's just start a conversation here, and we'll kind of continue from there. Okay. Did that work? That was weird. It was like taking a long time. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Simple navigation, clear core problem statement, repeated CTA, mixed messaging. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed messaging for sure. Flagship offer section feels like a service catalog. Too many service offerings listed. You have all these different things. I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have this fucking thing just tell me exactly what I'm going to say. Write me a spec that I can put in Claude code. Can you create this whole thing, all these changes? Can you create them as like a spec, basically like an artifact that I could download and then give to Claude? Feels so like part of me wants to feel dirty doing this, but then I'm like, absolutely not. This is the future. And honestly, like if you're still watching at this point, like there's a lot of context that this isn't the best way. I wouldn't say either. I kind of started this in a chat and then I was like, I should probably do it a little differently. This isn't the best example of this for this side of things. This is a lot. Why didn't it give me an artifact? I guess it doesn't really have artifacts properly here. But yeah, this is not super ideal what I'm about to do here, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm crazy. What I was going to say is like there's a lot of context that's already built into this, even just this thread that I had before. I'm not just like completely starting from scratch here with this, but still not the best. I'm gonna. Hey, I'd like to redesign the homepage of this site. I don't know why that's like that, but let's just fucking do that. It's a lot of shit. Lot of shit. I mean, again, the things that I like the concepts. Yeah, I mean, probably should have potentially. Hang on a second. Where are those options? I don't know if it did it exactly like that. This is so crazy. This little guy here. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this, but it's not really the way. That's in your face. I don't know, dude. I kind of liked sample 2 the best. It's also really hard, like with this type of. No, it's really hard with this type of thing. Let's see what it does. I should give it more inspiration. But I don't know. I mean, this thing's normally pretty good at designing just like decently on its own, but it's not about I need to see something better. Like I hate so much of this right now. And it just doesn't align. I mean, like, every day I'm changing my shit to be more specific with what I'm trying to offer here. Do your thing, Claude. Is there anything else we could think about here while we do this? Obviously need a ton of about. Could make the about page really strong. Don't like that. I mean, this thing literally just gave me. I'm thinking like, I just had an idea. I just had an idea. If I made a directory, like a global directory for Claude, I wonder if I could do something where I put all my context in there and it just always has access to it. Because like that's a problem that it doesn't have that right now. Big old problem. Okay, something's going crazy here. Oh, fuck. It's doing something. I'm actually kind of intrigued here. Seeing how crazy different. I mean, it kind of, hopefully it brings back some of my stuff. Did it get rid of that? Did it say to get rid of that? Chat, did you say to get rid of all my cool stuff? Did you say to get rid of all my cool background stuff? Definitely would want to highlight the solutions a little bit more, no? Oh, fuck. Damn it. I don't know what it's doing to the contact form. Hopefully it's not. No, it's probably fucking up my contact form. That's not good. That's why you always should read your prompts before you fucking type, before you fucking paste them in. No. Stop. Fucking read your prompts, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you're seeing in real time why you shouldn't be an asshole and just let it go. I mean, honestly, God, I actually like this more, to be completely honest with you. But that's just me being crazy. Um, uh, okay. Hey, listen, a couple things here. Okay. First thing, I need you to revert my contact form back to the way it was before you did that. Can you do that? That would be lovely. That would be fucking splendid there, bud. Those look like shit. Please fix my contact form. Please fix my contact form. Thank you, jackass. Okay. Next thing. On the homepage, you kind of got rid of some of the cool styling and animation effects. Specifically in the hero, you changed some stuff up there, and you got rid of like you got rid of some of just the background type stuff and the accents. Can you bring some of that back without, like, the content is fine, but can you bring some of that back? And maybe in the boxes, like, we help you fix what we help you fix. Like, there was that nice little effect on those things in the last state with the actually, you know what? Don't do it there. Do it down here. And then also there was that really nice effect where the mouse hovers over and it's like a little flashlight type effect that you had before. Can you put that on the real outcomes, not buzzwords cards for the case studies? It's not really something you should really be caring about right now, but I kind of want to see if it can do that, because I'm kind of irritated that I let it fuck with so much of that stuff. Totally on me because I didn't read the fucking prompt that well. Okay, that's whatever. Aha, that's nice. Yeah, I didn't want it here. Nice. Okay. We're moving and grooving. Okay. Let's talk to chat for a moment because I'm pissed off at chat now. Listen up here, chat. I would love to populate this thing with some actual case studies so I could kind of like move this towards the finish line. Um, my struggle is that I haven't actually. I mean, I have done this work, but I haven't done it. I haven't literally sold the exact kind of like offer and the thought process that we're doing here. So, how can we craft some case studies, and what should the case studies specifically be, so to speak? I'll show you an example of just a fake case study, at least the way that it's laid out on the thing right now, and maybe you can help me think about how to populate it with real data. Okay, I'm going to the redesign case studies. Fake ass data. I am so hungry. There's so many notifications on my phone. Whoa. Um, Dad project. Yeah, I don't know. This is so much nicer though when you don't have to actually like think about so much of this stuff. I mean, this candidate one is definitely, I don't know. I mean, didn't really go for it, but this candidate one is definitely good shit. Um, let's try this. Whoa. Not what I wanted to do. Fuck, I hate it when that happens. I click the up button. Let's add, this is a real case study, so you don't have to put this in here verbatim necessarily, but I want to just populate it with some better stuff. Ask me any questions that you need. I can give you some of the additional information. So like company, RM, executive. I think we should probably have some damn. We should probably have some. This isn't really like it doesn't like I don't know. I want this to be like it needs to be a company, right? So it's like fucking irritating. Hmm. All right. I guess. Do I actually have something from him? I better. I don't think I do though. What are we doing? Motive 11. Reviews. Got a couple. The fuck? Can't click them? Okay. Son of a bitch, I don't have one from him. Use lorem. Just put a fake one in there. Co-founder sounds good for now. Why is it? This is such a bug, dude. Why is this? Okay. That little UI is so nice. So much of the world now, it's all context gathering. That's the whole fucking thing. Just gathering all of the context. And that's actually generally what I like to do. So that's good. Whoa. Okay. So I think we need the logos in here. I think I spelled his name wrong, but it's fine. This is test. This is definitely pretty fucking good. Like, I mean, the concept is good. So nice. Not sure I love the way this is working here, but there's a lot of orange. I mean, there's like a lot of orange, so it's probably a little unnecessary. All right, this is definitely good. We definitely need some visuals on this. I don't know if we need to go crazy, but for these case studies, I'm thinking about three things. I'm thinking about one, like kind of like a featured image type deal, right? I'm thinking about I don't know if that's entirely necessary. I kind of feel like a featured image isn't entirely necessary, but I do think maybe we could. I think the company logo could be a nice visual, like, you know, so that might be an alternative. And then I'm debating on client, like the actual contact, the person. I'm debating on putting their headshot in there. I don't know if that's necessary. Yeah, I didn't want stock photo, motherfucker. Yeah. The schema. Is it schema? Schema? I wonder how much I've used. Let's type in usage. How does usage? Usage? Oh, we're good, dude. We're good. Come on. Definitely need some sort of visual here. Anyway, you could just put a fucking fake logo in there for now. All right, let's think about this. I actually have a CDN through bunny.net that I could use for photos and such, or I mean, technically we can just upload them right into a files directory, right? What do you think is like apps? What do you think is best? I mean, we obviously should keep them small, but like WebPs that are compressed. But like, what's the normal protocol here? Oh, SVG rather, yeah. For a logo. I don't think any of them are loading properly. Because I was confused as fuck when I did the first time. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Can you create those directories? I don't think they're already created, right? Can you create those directories? And is there any way that you can get that Mark Szymanski image, like grab it, put it in our directory, and then reference it? That would be fucking sick if I could do that. You gotta be shitting me. That's amazing. Unreal. Bro, what the fuck are we doing, man? That's amazing. It just downloaded all that shit and then put them in the folder, the proper component, the proper folders, and then is now referencing them. What are we even talking about here? Crazy. Crazy, bruv. Fucking sick, dude. Amazing. All right, so we should be fixed there. All that stuff should be loading properly from our images, logos or whatever. I don't know. Maybe the logos should be in there. I don't know. Whatever. Cool. So, I mean, I guess I could just give it a goddamn. I guess I could just give it a. I wonder if it can convert something to an SVG. I mean, I don't know if it might already be. Let me see here. Little website, little nice little one pager. Nice. This is probably not an SVG if I had to guess. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Okay. All right, I got a crazy one for you. This is the link to the Arum Executive Search logo. I know it's a PNG. Is there any way that you can work your magic and turn this into an SVG and use it for us? If it can do this, okay. I'll give it a go. I mean, fuck it, try it out. Ah. Wow. Just does all the work. It's fucking awesome. Ew. Interesting. Oh, what the fuck? You see that? Oh my god, that's sick. Ooh. Ooh, it's white and then it turns gold when you do this. That's fucking sick. Ah, man. Technology. I don't know how big that is. 36 kilobytes? Yeah, it's probably fine. Well, I mean, that's super tiny over here, though. That's... I don't know about that. That's super duper tiny. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's definitely moving in the right direction. Is there like at least two other ones? Even one other one that I could do. Yeah, I don't know. There's just no... I obviously just need more real shit on here. I might have to call it though. I'm gonna change this homepage up, or the about page up. See here. Can you give me a spec to update this about page? Obviously not. Let's try to read the prompt this time, maybe. I mean, as long as it doesn't fuck up anything else. I don't know. Again, we just need to move it forward. I'm about to pass away. Work faster, robot. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. What is our... I'd like to change our fav icon. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, we can't have that. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Let me do something here. Where's my shit at? Pause for station identification. I'm looking for something. There it is. Hang on there, boys. There it is. Boop. Can you update the fave icon to this? And can you make sure it's small? Like you can resize it or whatever you need to do first. Oh boy. Okay, I absolutely hate how it like kind of ruined the fucking design of everything. But I'm gonna have to just look through this and kind of like again take care of thoughts of obviously I'm gonna have to, this is important, I'm gonna have to rework a lot of this stuff, but yeah. Yeah. We've moved in the right direction today. I'm happy about this. It's not where it needs to be yet, but it's close. And we learned a lot. A lot. So this thing's going to town here. This thing's going crazy on the fave icons. Can you remove the old fave icon? Oh, great. Terrific. Okay, well, I think I'm done here. I don't think this looks necessarily better from a design perspective, but we're not, that's not really our main situation right now. I'm going to change this real quick. Okay, on the hero of the homepage, can you change the button style, specifically the secondary CTA, the one that says view case studies? I don't like that it's white like that. I think maybe like an outline button, you know, because it's like a secondary. I don't know if the outline would be like orange and then it changes to something, or if it would be white outline and then it changes to something. But can you just make sure that it works with the color scheme and everything? Go. Ew. Cool. I don't know if I love it, but it's I think it looks better than the other one. Okay, can you push all changes to GitHub? All right, guys. We're gonna push all these changes. We're gonna have our branch in action. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine, dude. I don't give a fuck. Just push it all. Nice. Yeah. We are building. We are building. We are waiting. We are waiting. I still think this looks good, you know? Like this looked kind of better, obviously with some accent and shit, but we will prevail on the design part. I needed to restructure, refactor, think about some of this messaging. I need to go back into the lab and do all that. I'm not going to do that right now live. Yeah, it needs to make more sense, but I do like where we're headed. I think our structure is better. I think it's simple but good. I mean, we're going to have our about, we're going to have some simple information there. We're going to have these case studies more built out, and then these motherfuckers can just hit us up. So, all right, this is a good session. Appreciate you watching. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, whatever, leave them down below. If you want to see me do more of this, let me know. If you want to see me do this on my main channel in live stream format, I'll probably start doing that here pretty soon. I need to keep getting more comfortable and try to keep it moderately entertaining, I guess, maybe, or at least educational. This was 3 hours of work. So yeah, I'm not mad about it. Pretty happy. You can like the video if you made it this far. I'd greatly appreciate it. You can buy the WP AI course if you want, the AI-powered WordPress agency course, or you can go watch the free AI course that I made on YouTube. And yeah, just support me by clicking links, clicking affiliate links, and I'm going to have more stuff in the future. So thank you for support. I'll talk to you in the next one.